Hi, I'm Kahle McCann, mother of dragons.
And I'm...
one of my dragons.
I'll allow it.
And this is I Hate It.
The show where we hate stuff, so you don't have to. Today we're going to be reviewing A Game of Thrones, the very first TV show based on a series of books inspired by a medieval party game.
That's right, Dan. Game of Thrones was actually quite popular in 14th century Scotland, and it was played like so.
It seems I have landed in the throne of truth, which means I can ask any truth of Kahle. Kahle, what is your deepest fear?
Well, I have a crippling fear of disappointing my father, Dan.
Dan's tactic, also known as the Lannister Gambit, is intended to throw one's opponent into deep emotional turmoil.
So I then, obviously, am in the throne of dare and can exact any task from Dan that I choose. Dan, how about hopping on one foot? No alternating.
Well played, McCann.
Tyrion's paradox is a pretty classic move when dealing with a larger competitor, the thought being that his kneecap will be shattered from the weight of his considerable bulk.
The strategy guides to Game of Thrones, called A Song of Fire and Ice, etc., were written by famous tactician George R. Martin.
The television show captures all the breasts and butts and blood and violence that the books just can't seem to get right. Because books, stupidly, are not a visual medium. Tell me, Dan, have you ever had any inappropriate thoughts about a family member?
No, I have not.
Oh.
That plan backfired.
Do a hip-hop dance.
This is an attempt to demoralize the challenger. Are you familiar with the term Pyrrhic victory?
Yes, equivalent. When all is said and done, I believe I have to give this tedious game, books, and TV show 3 hate thumbs down. Kahle?
3 hate thumbs for the game, 4 hate thumbs for the books, and 2 natural but slightly droopy hate thumbs for the television show.
Kahle, you must be parched after such a rousing Game of Thrones game.
Actually, I am. Thank you.
Well, that was unfortunate.
Hmm?